Welcome back to Ram Talk. Any ideology is there to the opposition. I am getting doubt. Total bankruptcy in the thinking of opposition. After seeing the Assam developments, all parties leaving about their ideologies came together. Only one reason: to catch power, to get power from BJP or dethrone BJP from power. Anti-BJP front. Who are these people? Congress, UDF, All India United Democratic Front. Congress all these years fought tooth and nail UDF because it is a sectarian religious fundamentalist organization. Muslim religious fundamentalist organization. This is not my words. These were the words of Gogoi in the past, who passed away recently, who was the Chief Minister of Assam for several years. And now both of them came together and left CPI, CPM, CPI-ML. All of them, they were speaking high about secularism. They were speaking high about communalism, and now they aligned with UDF. Of course, regional outfits, certain regional outfits also came together. And what is the binding factor for them? Is there any ideological binding factor? You see, Congress is a centrist organization, UDF is a Islamist organization, left you know very well, and regional parties. So, no correlation of these ideologies. If Islamists are not, till yesterday, AIUDF was communal party. Simply because today they joined with them, it has become progressive party. Till yesterday, left and Congress quarreled. Today, they have Banhomi. Take the example in Kerala. Kerala, CPM all these years took a stand that IUML is a communal party, Indian Union Muslim League. At the same time, the same IUML in Tamil Nadu was partner in the DMK coalition, wherein CPM, CPI also were partners. Is it not political opportunism? Where is the ideology here? And you tell to the Kerala people something else, and you tell to Tamil Nadu people something else. And another aspect in Kerala itself, IUML is communal, Kerala Congress is progressive because they aligned with the left now. What type of policies these opposition people are having? Come to the West Bengal. West Bengal, now CPI Congress came together and they say that they fight against Trinamool and BJP simultaneously. I don't know what is this logic. CPI-ML differed with them. They told that anti-BJP front let us build up. The way now going on, one Sharif, Furfura, it is a shrine like Ajmer Dargah. It is also very popular in Calcutta. Of course, it is the second popular all over India after Ajmer. It's recent Sharif that his name is Pirzada Abbas Siddiqui. It is an exclusive. It is everybody knows that. Every day he goes and preaches the religious sermons in the mass. And Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary met him, who is the Congress leader, and also Suryakant Mishra of CPM met him, and they branded him as secular. But same Siddiqui wanted to align with Owaisi, but Owaisi is communal, Siddiqui is secular. I don't know. If Siddiqui joins with them, he will become secular. Tomorrow, if Siddiqui joins with Owaisi, Siddiqui is communal. And another tamasha, same Congress CPM in West Bengal, they are very close friends. Now coming together, common manifesto, joint campaign, everything. But in Kerala, they are bitter rivals. They say something to the Kerala people, like in the IUML what I told. Here also Kerala people, they say something, and West Bengal people, they are going to say something. J&K, they are speaking lot about the democracy, particularly left. I don't know when they follow democracy, I don't know in the whole world. But here they talk in India a lot about democracy. But Jammu and Kashmir, they are partners in the Gupkar alliance. What is their track record? Everybody knows 1987, whatever elections were conducted in J&K, it was totally rigged under Farooq Abdullah and Congress ministry. Rigged totally. Several separatist leaders who are now Jaish-e-Mohammed leaders and also Hurriyat leaders, all these people contested, they won actually. But it was declared that though they won, they told that they were defeated, and Congress candidates and National Conference candidates got elected. Separatist movement got credence and credibility because of this rigging. These people forgot about it. In 1990 January, when Mufti Muhammad Syed was Home Minister of the country, and Farooq Abdullah was the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, lakhs of Kashmiri Pandits were shunted out from there. Several houses were burned, people were murdered and threatened. So from mosques there was sermons, if you do not leave, we are going to kill all of you. Then they left almost lakhs of people. That was the track record of these people. And with them they join and they say secularism to prevail, this Gupkar alliance is required. I don't know what type of this ideologies these people, what type of principles these people are following. I am just recollecting, in the year 1967, anti-Indira Gandhi front, anti-Congress front was formed. Samyukta Vidayak Dal experiment. If political pundits knows it, new generations may not know it. Now you will be surprised, but at that time, Bharatiya Janasangh, Swatantra Party, Communist, Socialist, all came together. Ideologies were forgotten just to defeat Congress. Now similar experiment they wanted to do in the year 2024. But 1967 is different from 2024. People's consciousness is more now. People are smart enough to understand what type of the opportunism the parties are practicing. Indirectly they are agreeing by forming this anti-BJP front. These people, one thing, they forgot ideologies, they forgot principles, they compromised on secularism, they compromised on ideology, and second, they are agreeing that BJP is much stronger party than in the country, whole country. And what is binding for them? Only power. only power, how to come back into power. That is the only ideology, but people definitely can understand. When you are able to rope in AIUDF, IUML, and you call it a secular front, and people, whatever you are talking about BJP, that lost its validity. You don't have any moral right to speak about the BJP when you aligned with these people. Only you did not align with Owaisi, all others you aligned. A day may come, you may align with Owaisi also. How can you speak by aligning with these people, accusing BJP as communal? That means Muslim polarization is okay, Hindu polarization is bad. I don't agree. Polarization, any polarization is bad, I agree. But what in India, secularism, it is redefined. The value of secular principles were compromised. Secularism is really raped in this country, tarnished the image of secularism in this country. We want real secularism. We don't want this type of false secularism in the minds of the people. We want uniform civil code. What is that you are doing? One side, your ideology is a Congress which follows all these years something else, and now you joined with the communists. Now you join with the United Democratic Front, and you fight one state, one rule, another state, one principle. Even you compromised the national interest in J&K. Now time has come. Let the people think what type of opportunism these opposition parties are practicing. Let the people think how these opposition parties compromised on secularism and ideology. Let the people think how these people are crazy about the power. For the power they are prepared to do anything on the earth. But people are smart. You fight on your principle. If BJP is polarized, fight against the polarization. But not this way. But not this way. This is not the correct way of developing a liberal party. Really, I also felt that there is a need of a liberal party in this country. A real alternative to BJP also must emerge, because at least two national parties must be there to strengthen the democracy. But unfortunately, the steps you are taking, and people are not going to believe you. Hope in future, at least a real alternative to BJP will emerge. This is the Ram Talk. Next episode we will meet. Thank you.
ఈ వీడియో మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి. మరిన్ని అప్డేట్స్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి.